My name is Mark Maxwell, and I'm an entertainment attorney in Nashville, and I represent lots of young creative people, record labels, managers, authors, all different types of people in new media and entertainment. And I've been involved in the music industry for almost 30 years. First off, I think the most important thing to ask yourself, is this really a real deal? Is this really a valid contract? A lot of young people get caught up in the dreams of signing their first agreement, and they don't really ask the questions about the people they're going to be working with. Is this a company that actually has financial backing? Is it a company that has people that work that actually know how to market music and develop artists or songwriters? Are people there honest? Are they trustworthy? And a lot of young people get really excited about a contract, but they don't really do the full research they need to find out about that company. You want to ask a lot of questions. You want to meet other writers who've been signed there. You want to ask them about the company, other artists that have worked with them. What's their reputation? You can't just go off of gold records on the wall or what they've told you about themselves. You really need to find out a lot about the company and figure out, can they really help you get from point A to point B? Number one. Number two, if there is a contract, you always want to have someone look at it with you. You want to hire an experienced entertainment attorney, not just any attorney will do, or at a bare minimum, someone who's involved in the music industry and understands contracts. Even if it's a one-page agreement and they tell you it's standard, it's custom. There's no such thing as standard or custom. So you always want to have someone coach you through it, walk you through it, make sure you understand exactly what you're agreeing to before you enter into a contract. As an entertainment attorney, I've spent so much time trying to get young creative people out of contracts that they should have never entered into. And they always say, I wish I would have called you back when I signed this. And they end up spending a lot more time and money trying to get out of a contract. Yeah, I think, I mean, if you're in a city where there's a lot of abundance of attorneys, you can find someone who will represent you. I mean, I represent lots of artists who cannot afford to pay me or can barely afford to pay me. And I think you'll find attorneys that are qualified that still want to invest in young creative people if they really believe in their talent and think they're someone worth investing in. So it's still worth asking, and it's worth, even if they do it for below their normal rate, it's really worth trying to have someone help you with that sort of thing. Well, I think it's really understanding what's customary in the industry. It's understanding what you could negotiate, what's reasonable, and you really need someone who understands what's been done with lots of other companies and what's typical, because a lot of times there's really a lot of predators in the music industry who really take advantage of young artists. You know, people that maybe once had some degree of success or had a little bit of success, and they'll try to make a real overreaching agreement that's just beyond what would be normal. And that's the thing you really want to watch out for. Sure. I don't do any litigation. All my work is transactional, so that means I'm working with contracts. That means I'm drafting agreements, I'm negotiating agreements, I'm helping people form new relationships. So it's an exciting part of a young creative person's life to help put that together. And I love the part about counseling. I spend a lot of time just helping people think through the business of what they're doing with their music. And does this contract make sense? Or is there a better relationship somewhere else? So it's a lot of time with people, it's a lot of time thinking through legal issues, and then trying to really document those issues and draft those issues and capture the terms of agreements and contracts. Let me give two. I think in the long run, whether you're on the creative side or the business side, I think so often character trumps talent, and I think a lot of people get that flip sometimes, but I think in the long run, the people that have really fruitful and successful careers, either on the creative side or business side, are people that are honest and trustworthy and do what they say they're going to do. That's number one. And then number two, I think most creative people always underestimate the value of efficiency and productivity. No matter how creative you are, if you don't learn to keep your calendar, keep appointments, get things done in a timely manner, and follow through on things, people are never going to get to hear the beautiful work you're creating, or you'll never have success and be able to move it forward as a creative person.
Hamburger, hot dog.
Mustard.
60s or 70s?
70s.
Mohawk or mullet?
Mohawk.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke, of course.
Acoustic or electric?
Electric.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Rain or shine?
Shine.
To be or not to be?
To be.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Cream or sugar?
Neither. Black. Sorry.
House or home?
Home.
Aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
Pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
You guys or y'all?
Y'all.
Soda or pop?
Pop.
Stones or Beatles?
Beatles.